Hi, this is Michelle from Japanese Breakfast, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Japanese Breakfast.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
I just want to say welcome to Toronto and thanks for chatting today.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. So it's an exciting time because I have to say congrats on the release of Psychopomp.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. How's it feel to have unleashed this labor of love with all your fans?
It feels really great. It was really surprising in a lot of ways. I thought this was going to be my last record, and I was kind of ready to give up the music thing and go into having a career, and I actually moved to New York for a year and worked a job in business, cold-hearted business. And then the record started doing really well, and I left my job, and it's been pretty successful. It's awesome.
When I first remember seeing the title Psychopomp, I read it as Psychopop, and then I was like, that totally nails your music for me. So was that kind of coincidental, or was that something you were going for with the title as well?
Yeah, there were layers of meaning. I read it in a book by Carl Jung, and I had been seeing a Jungian analyst for a bit, and I read the word, and I actually read it as psychopop when I first saw it, and I thought that it was fitting for my music. I thought it was kind of like psychotic pop. And then it also really fit into the themes of the record, because a lot of the record has to do with dreams and the unconscious. And also it's a mythical creature that helps guide the dead to the afterlife without any kind of judgment. And over the course of my mom's illness, it was a role I really felt like I had to adapt to for a bit of time. Largely what the record is about.
Well, taken from the record, you dropped a very cool video for Everybody Wants to Love You. I loved watching that video because it's like moment after moment, your badassness just gets cooler and cooler. What was it like putting that together?
It was super fun. I've worked with the same director of photography, Adam Kolodny, who co-directed this video with me, and the last two videos before that for Jane Come and In Heaven. And it felt like we were just trying to up the ante with each video, so this was kind of like the finale to our trilogy. And it was really, really fun. There was a lot of moving parts, trying to get a semi-truck and all this kind of stuff. I wore this 3-pound wig that my friend Celeste
Is it that
Welch.
heavy?
Yeah, it was pretty heavy. I actually had like a huge bruise. It was some really intense performance art, having to do that for 13 hours for 2 days. But yeah, I love the way that it turned out. So
My favorite part is just the way the whole video kicks off, where you're looking at the karaoke machine and you're like, yeah, Japanese breakfast time.
Yeah, we actually didn't even know that that's a bar that I go to in Philadelphia all the time called AMBY, and I didn't know that they had it on the jukebox, and we found it, and we were like, whoa,
That's
we have
amazing.
to put that.
See, I thought that was all pre-planned. It was just
not
on
planned,
there. That
no.
makes it even better.
Yeah, it was cool. It was funny.
For you, what's your go-to karaoke song or band?
I love to do Madonna's Like a Virgin.
Okay.
Love to do Cyndi Lauper. Love to do New Radicals. Yeah.
Get What You Give?
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
One thing I really want to bring out, because I noticed how many times I came across it, is a lot of people reference you as a cool nerd. Would you say that's an accurate description?
I hope so. I don't know. I guess I've always identified with nerd culture in some way. I was a chess champion at a young age on a billboard playing chess with the mayor of Eugene. And the tagline was, some of the coolest people play chess. So I guess that might be part of it.
But do you say that's the nerdiest quality to you? Is there some other stuff you could share?
I also won the typing expo when I was in elementary school. Just pretty much, and I was part of the only soccer team in elementary school that never made a goal all season. I was held back in ballet. I was just, my entire life has been one embarrassing moment.
One thing you tweeted out the other day, I have it here, was you were saying how once this record cycle is finished, you're going to write a book, a musical, then write another record, and will def score a film. Which type of movie would you love to score?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I love sci-fi and fantasy film, so I think that some of the new material I've been writing, it feels like it would fit a sci-fi movie, so I think that would be the genre of choice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you've now hit the road with Porches, a band I know you love very much.
I do.
So what was it like finding out you were going to hit the road with a band that's kind of so near and dear to you?
It was a dream come true. This year has been a real dream come true. Lots of really great things have happened, and actually my two favorite albums of this year were probably Pool and Puberty 2, and we were here 2 months ago with Mitski So I just felt like it was the perfect year and perfect 2 tours to be able to go on, and yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next.
Well, before one of your shows with them the other day, you tweeted to fans saying, "Remind me to never have soup before a show." What happened there?
I usually try not to eat before I play a show, but there was the fall weather is coming. I really felt like having some soup, and I just had really bad heartburn. And there are a couple of songs where I do a little bit of yelling, and I was just like, oh God, it was really bad.
You're just feeling it the entire time.
It's really hard to give a compelling performance when you feel like soup is just going to come out of you.
I just want to do a little quick fire round with you.
Okay.
So whatever comes to mind.
God. Okay.
You ready?
I hope
All right,
so.
the first one. Where would you love to take your music that you have yet to?
I would love to go to Korea. I was born in Seoul, and I would love to play there for my family.
What's a movie you can watch over and over?
Waterworld.
What was the worst job you had as a teenager?
Every sushi restaurant I've had to work in.
And who would your dream jam session be with?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
That was very quick. And just to wrap everything up today, is there anything you want to say to all of your fans who will be viewing?
Thank you for listening.
And I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. I really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite artists. We'll see you next time.